The biggest challenge making this movie, I think, was the fact that I both produced and I acted in it. And also we had quite a tight budget and not too many shooting days, so we worked really close together. It was quite a small team, and also the parts with the character, making her likable at the same time as she's doing things that people might not agree with. So, but I hope that the audience will understand her choices. I'm here because I was nominated Best Actress, Best Lead Actress in this movie. So that's why I'm here, and I'm also here to support Marcus, of course, who was awarded for the best editing of the film. It feels great to be here. I'm really happy to be here in Milan. It's the second time, and I mean, the festival has been great. We've been so well taken care of, and the screening was really good too, so it's been wonderful to be here. My relation with the rest of the crew, we worked really tight together. It's quite a small crew. I knew most of them from before. Marcus, of course, I know since he's my husband, and we worked together several times before as well, so that worked really well. Since we were quite a few people working with the film, we had this very close relation where we simply had to really rely on each other, really trust each other, and that's what we did, and I think that's what brought this film all the way here to Milan. My character in the movie, I think she represents a woman of today, dealing with the career, the family, having to balance both those things, and the need for love at the same time as I think she wants more of life than just the career that both her and her husband are achieving, and the lack of communication between those two people who are so focused on their careers. The situation where this crisis appears that actually for the first time make them see each other. She's a woman of today. She's not a victim. She's strong. I think in some ways it's a character that we have seen men doing several times, like the person cheating on the other person. This time it's a woman, and I know that provokes a lot of guys. I've been to a few festivals, and they say, "Oh, I really hate that woman," but at the end they're like, "Okay, I kind of understand her," and I like that. I think it's a strong woman. I think it's a strong character.
The history about the movie, the story stems from actually a real event where we were at, I was with my wife, Jenny, who actually plays the lead in the movie, and we were staying at her parents' house, and we woke up in the middle of the night of a window breaking, and we both woke up, so it wasn't a dream. I thought it was a dream, and then I woke up, I was like, this actually happened. This is so strange. So we went out and we had to find something to defend ourselves, so we got antique swords. So we're running downstairs and we're hunting the burglar with swords and trying to catch him. Couldn't find him, and we were pumped with adrenaline and opening doors going, "Ah!" and no one was there. And so we went to sleep and we couldn't really sleep, but the day afterwards we woke up, we couldn't find the window that was broken, and it was actually a plant that the root had expanded, so it exploded, and it was on the floor. We couldn't find that. So that's how the movie got started, and just from the adrenaline rush of actually thinking that someone's in your house and how you actually would defend yourself with brutal force. That's how it started, and then I wrote around it, and basically this entire story is an infidelity story with this thing on top that starts it off and puts things in motion. So this accident where the husband kills the robber is the start of the movie. Working with my wife is great. She's a great actress. She's a big actress in Sweden. She works a lot in Sweden, and I'm just blessed to be married to a talented actress. And I wrote the script and the role for her because I know she can pull it off. There's not much dialogue for her part, so she has to convey everything with her eyes and her actions, and that's hard. It's super, super hard. But if you're secure enough in your acting abilities, then you can do it. And I was confident she would do it, and she pulled it off brilliantly. She got a nomination here, so that's worth something. The biggest challenge shooting this movie was we shot it in 15 days, so everything had to be pre-planned. So I had, from writing the script to every single shot had to be planned, and some scenes we only had 2 hours to shoot, which is a long dialogue scene where we just had to put the cameras, we had to be really prepared, or I had to be really prepared. And the challenge with being really prepared and knowing exactly what you want is not forcing the person in front of the camera, forcing the camera operator, the DP, and forcing these people to do exactly what you're thinking. So you have to, I had to be keeping my staff and my actors and my everybody creative, but also being very, very specific about what I wanted, because I knew I only had time to shoot the scenes in certain ways. So the biggest challenge was getting what I wanted, but also keeping people creative. So all the main actors, all the 3 main actors are professional actors in Sweden, and I wrote the script for these 3 actors. So I wanted these guys to play the girl and these 2 guys to play the parts. So it was written for them, but I was trying to challenge them a little bit too. The biggest actor in the movie who plays the lover, he's only in the scene. He was only shooting for 2 days, so he only had 2 days to shoot all the scenes that he was doing, and he doesn't have much dialogue. He doesn't talk much, and he really pulled that off in a really nice way. And he also got nominated at this festival for his performance. So it was impressive because he's got a very, very important part in this movie, but he only had 2 days to shoot that important part. My feelings about coming here to this festival and winning this award is I was so happy just getting accepted to this festival, because I love Milan, and that's not because of the festival. That's because I love the city. I grew up loving the city, so this is a dream come true to be able to come to Milan with my movie, screen it for the wonderfully nice and great people of Milan, and just screening my movie for these. It's amazing. The festival has been great. Andrea is doing such a good job with this festival, and such a nice person, and such a fighter for the independent cinema, and that's something we can't take for granted. That's a very, very important part to play, that someone fights for all these movies to get them screened.